Earth and wind and sea, you are alive and all around me. Oh, great Spirit, earth and wind and sea, you are alive and all around me. Oh, great Spirit, earth and wind and sea, I call on the four corners to be around me. Oh, great Spirit, earth and wind and sea, you are alive and all around me. I'm friends with that boy. John Dewey, Carrie Lee, Homecoming Queen. Marilyn Teal, Bobby Al Ross, Grandma Bell, Grandma Minium, Grandpa Minium, Uncle Dick, Uncle Harry. You are alive around me. Holy remember, Spirit's always with you. Want some Star Trek Discovery? No man from a distant land. I represent the Elohim. Like with the farmman with eyes of flame. The power he possessed put me to shame. But he said, you could do what I do, Lee. The secret lies in your brain capacity. He drove around in his compact car, red Chevy Chevette, Danny's Moon Township, then south of 79, heading towards Bridgeville. I represent the Elohim. Mike wasn't Elohim. Mike Lucci. March 16th, 1977, at Eric Miller's house in Moon Township. I beside right down from Pleasant View School, 7-Eleven, and Moon Park. I asked Mike, I said, what happens when we reach it? He told me that we're 6 people on their planet, because it revolves around Alpha, the old son of Alpha Centauri. I said, Mike, what happens if we achieve 100% brain capacity? To go to the next dimensional density? He looked at me and he goes, Lee, that's exactly what we think. How do you know? I said, Mike, I'm smart. I'm smart. as I met a man from a distant land. He made me high. The touch of his hand in his car. Rev 70 Chevette going north in 79. March 16th, 1977. Spring break from ASU. Buddha, my jaw was at his feet in Eric Miller's living room. Kurt Miller and Jarla were both killed by the same guy who was in the room. He was in the room. He was in the living room. That guy killed Kurt Miller and Mrs. Miller. And Kurt loved the ambrosia. And yes, it's about Tim James. The same guy, not the same nut killed Kurt and Darla Miller. Mrs. Miller had MS. My deal, when we went outside, Mike and I, Mrs. Miller goes, "You're gonna take me away in a UFO, aren't you? You're gonna go away and never come back." And he said, "Leave right here, please." Mike Neal had her side, and the callus in the living room. She had MS and she couldn't walk. She said, "No, darling, no, darling. Me and I are just going to go outside and talk." We went back. An hour later, we came back. They went to Denny's, Moon Township. I'll talk some more. How the planets of our galaxy are interconnected. They will not let anything happen to Earth. He was here to stop. They were here to stop the neutron bomb. Jimmy Carter was president. Anwar Sadat was president of Egypt. Menachem Begin was the prime minister of Israel. They stopped it. He told me that the blackout in New York City was an example of what they can do. They can pull the power out of everything on Earth using their beacon ship, which he showed me twice. Once on Interstate 76, Worcester Road North, where it crosses. A UFO was a beacon ship. The beacon ships store all the information about everything on Earth. I think it takes me 3 hours to talk about this. The last time I talked about it was at a bookstore in El Cajon, California. Sean Atlanti taped me, invited me, or he taped my story on real tape, just like the guy in Akron did. But Dave Weimer was there. What's his name? He died. Larry Moyers? Larry Moyers. Bertie Goodyear. He died before his parents did. He died when he was 61 years old, back in 1978. I said, "Man," I called Manlin up. I said, "Man, he's the one I talked to about Mike. He took me on real for 3 hours." And Sean Atlanti in San Diego did the same thing. It was real. And all his books, the coffee table, has stories about Billy Meyer, the UFO contactee in Switzerland. So it's synchronicity. We're going to have heaven on earth. We're going to have heaven on earth. We're not going to die. And I think it starts in 2021. I believe that's the date now. So Mom, Dad, Lee, Mike, Tim, Terry, Mark Snedden, Mike O'Donnell, everybody on earth, keep yourself alive somehow. Because we're going to get a crystal water, the Declaration of World Independence. We're going to merge with a different body, a different dimension, but on earth. be like the fifth dimension. But on Earth, maybe the fourth dimension, I don't know. Mike's gone. He ascended. He moved on to the next dimensional density. So Jesus Christ, we're all going to do that. This is the age of Aquarius. Not the age of Pisces anymore. This is the age of Aquarius. I think the age of Aquarius started last year, maybe the year before. Get it? Not rocket scientists, not rocket science. Star Trek. Discovery. Godspeed.